Hi, my name is Lauren Ward, and this is Mr. Smith. What do your robots do?
Well, our robots are used in manufacturing plastic parts. We make all kinds of different plastic parts, big ones, little ones. And so the robots, we use the robots to do things that we used to do by hand. And some of the things we're doing with robots you couldn't even do by hand because they do certain very precise things. So this here is not a real precise thing, but the robot, we put this into the machine and it trims it off very smoothly. And in some cases we drill holes or cut things with a vibrating knife. So we do all sort of, a robot you could take and put all kinds of different tools on the arm so that it could pick things up, or it can drill things, or it can saw things. So it's a very versatile thing. The robot itself is just a big piece of a big flexible arm that does all kinds of funny things. So really the key to the robot is what you put on the end of the robot, you know. Okay?
How many robots do you have?
Oh, good question. We have, I think, 3 or 4. Something like 3 or 4 right now.
What exactly is the purpose for having robots?
The purpose. The purpose is because of the complexity of some of our parts, that you need a very precise machine tool to do different operations, whether to cut or to drill, and they can do all those things very they can be very repeatable, so every time it does this.
Just about every day he's got to reprogram a new robot. Those programs get saved, but he's got to set it up and make sure it's working to the correct program.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
What this robot does, this machine isn't running right now because we're changing the machine over to a different part. But this is a special machine where we need a robot to move the melted plastic into the mold. So what would happen is the plastic would come out of this part of the machine. This is called the head. The plastic would come out in a tube, and this robot would transfer that tube of plastic over there into the press where a mold would be. And that mold would close and make the part. Again, we're not running it today, but so here's another way we use the robots. This just is part of one of our machines. This is one of the robots we have here at Agra. We've got 3 that are very similar to this. In this case, a grass chute we make for our lawnmowers. This is what the part looks like when it comes out of the mold when we make the part. It's got a bunch of area on the end that we don't need. So we can put it in the robot fixture. The robot will trim it. We'll cut the end off. We'll cut the end off to this complex shape. This shape fits onto a lawnmower deck. So this can be done very quickly instead of using it with a hand router.
stop. Now, videotape please. We are going through this area with all these mechanical items. Okay, ta-da! And Jeff is our tour guide. Taking the boxes.
Sometimes we don't use robots. Sometimes we have equipment that we use that's dedicated for a part, and we use it to drill holes or cut parts out of the plastic. This is a gas tank, and that's usually how we cut the holes in gas tanks.